Flood Protection Secrets, the podcast to the protection against heavy rain and flooding, by Dr. Flood, Andreas Klippe.
Hello and welcome, a warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world, and thank you for joining me again here on Flood Protection Secrets. Maybe you have just come out of a festive period, Eid al-Fitr, Easter, time with your family, time to pause, and maybe, just maybe, you had a moment to think about things beyond your daily business. But now reality is back. Work continues, production continues, decisions are waiting, and there is one thing that does not change at all. Rain does not wait, flood risk does not pause, and water does not care whether we are celebrating or working. Let me share one observation with you. Over the past weeks, we spoke about different festivities. New Year, Christmas, New Year, Chinese New Year, Ramadan, Easter. So different regions, different cultures, but always with one common message. Flooding happens everywhere. And here is a critical point. Awareness is not protection. Knowing the risk does not reduce the risk. Talking about it does not stop the water. Only one thing does: action. And now let me bring this intro to your daily reality. If you are a business owner, a plant manager, a hotel director, or responsible for operations, then you know exactly what is at stake. If your facility is flooded, you cannot produce, you cannot deliver. If you are a hotel manager, you deliver services. You produce service. If you are in a fabrication in the industry, you produce goods. Okay, but you cannot deliver. For both is the same. You cannot deliver products and services, and you may lose customers. Your supply chain is interrupted, and you have to inform your suppliers that you cannot take their materials. And at the same time, you cannot fulfill your obligations towards your clients. And then comes the next layer. Machines are damaged, inventory is lost, and replacement? Often months. Cleaning, repair, reinstallation, all of that costs time and money. And reputation. Also affected. Because reliability is not just about quality, it is about continuity. And now let me speak to private homeowners. That was a business section. Now let me speak to private homeowners, because the same principle applies. If your house is flooded, you cannot live there. You have to leave. Renovation starts, drying, repairs, rebuilding, and that takes time. Weeks, sometimes months. And during that time, your home is not your home. And not only months, by the way, when you have a serious flooding, like what happened in the Ahr Valley, in the Ahrtal in Germany, that takes years to rebuild your village. So, and during that time, your home is not your home. So whether you are running a business or protecting your private property, the situation is the same. Flood risk becomes real the moment water enters your building. And here comes the key question. If you already know this, why do so many people still delay? Why do so many companies say, let us wait, let us compare, let us think about it later? Because delay feels safe. But in reality, delay is just a decision without action. Let me put it very clearly. Not making a decision today means accepting the risk tomorrow. And this is exactly why companies around the world start with an engineering assessment, because it gives them clarity, structure, and a reliable basis for decision making. Not assumptions, not guesswork, but engineering. And as you know already, I most of the time, always distribute one of my golden nuggets, and so I will do it today. For you, here is it. Are you ready to take it? So, here it comes. Awareness without action creates risk. Action based on engineering creates protection. So wherever you are right now, after the celebrations, whatever you celebrate, back in your daily routine, take a moment, look at your situation and ask yourself, are we prepared? Because one thing is certain, the next heavy rainfall will come. The only question is, will you be ready? You are only one missing decision away from your facility being flooded. Stay safe and flood free.
Flood Protection Secrets, the podcast to the protection against heavy rain and flooding, by Dr. Flood, Andreas Klippe.